Hello and welcome. If you are watching today, it is because you care about your Social Security, your monthly income, and your financial security in the year ahead. And that is exactly why this update is so important. There has been a lot of talk, a lot of confusion, and many strong emotions around what will happen to Social Security payments in 2026. Many seniors are asking the same simple and honest question. Will my check go up? How much will it increase? And when will I really see the change? Today, we are going to walk through this carefully, calmly, and clearly so you understand what the January 15 reveal means, what has already been decided, what is still being finalized, and how all of this may affect your monthly budget. First, let us talk about why January 15 is being discussed so much. Every year, Social Security payments are adjusted based on changes in the cost of living. This is called the cost of living adjustment, or COLA. It is designed to help your benefits keep up with rising prices for things like food, housing, utilities, and medical care. The government looks at inflation data from the previous year, and based on that data, they decide how much benefits should increase. While the final percentage is usually announced earlier, January is when many people start to see official notices, updated benefit letters, and clear confirmation of what their new monthly amount will be for the year. For 2026, the discussion is especially strong because inflation has affected seniors in very real ways. Grocery prices, rent, insurance, and medical costs have not come down the way many hoped. That is why many older Americans are paying close attention to any news about benefit increases, because even a small change can make a big difference when you are living on a fixed income. The January 15th update is important because it is when many agencies finish processing changes and when people begin receiving accurate and confirmed payment amounts for the new year. Some retirees may see modest increases, while others who receive both Social Security and supplemental benefits may see slightly higher combined changes. It is important to understand that your increase is not only based on the national percentage. It also depends on your current benefit amount, whether you receive retirement benefits, disability benefits, or survivor benefits, and whether you also qualify for programs like SSI. When the COLA is applied, it raises your base benefit, and then other factors such as Medicare premiums and state programs can affect what you actually receive in your bank account. That is why two people with similar work histories may still see different final amounts in their monthly deposits. Now let us talk about stimulus payments, because this is another topic that is creating a lot of questions. Many seniors are hearing rumors about new checks, relief payments, or special bonuses coming in 2026. Right now, there is no confirmed nationwide stimulus program that is automatically sending out new checks to all seniors. However, there are ongoing discussions at both federal and state levels about targeted relief programs for people who are struggling the most, especially low-income seniors, people with disabilities, and those facing high housing or medical costs. Some states already provide extra assistance through property tax credits, heating assistance, prescription savings programs, and local senior support grants. These are not the same as federal stimulus checks, but they can still provide meaningful financial help if you qualify. Many seniors miss out on these programs simply because they do not realize they are eligible, or they assume their income is too high. That is why it is always important to review your benefits every year and check if any local or state programs apply to your situation. Another topic that often comes up with benefit increases is Medicare. Many seniors worry that even if their Social Security goes up, their Medicare premiums will also increase and cancel out the raise. This is a very real concern and one that deserves careful attention. Medicare Part B premiums are usually adjusted each year, and when they go up, they are automatically deducted from most Social Security checks. That means your net increase may feel smaller than the official COLA percentage suggests. However, there are protections in place for many beneficiaries. For most people, there is a rule that prevents Medicare premium increases from reducing your Social Security payment below what you received the year before. This is meant to protect seniors from losing income due to rising medical costs. Still, not everyone is covered by this protection, especially new Medicare enrollees or people with higher incomes who pay income-related premiums. That is why reviewing your benefit notice when it arrives is so important, because it shows both your gross benefit and your net payment after deductions. Now let us talk about how and when you will see the changes. For most people, the updated payment amounts start showing up in January, but depending on your birth date and payment schedule, your exact deposit date can vary. Some people receive payments early in the month, while others receive them later. What matters most is that your January payment should reflect the new benefit amount if the COLA has already been applied. By mid-January, most beneficiaries will have received at least one payment with the updated figure, and that is why January 15th is often mentioned as a key point when many people can clearly see and confirm their new monthly income. If you receive SSI, your payment schedule is slightly different, and increases are usually reflected at the very start of the year. For people who receive both Social Security and SSI, the combined effect of benefit adjustments can be confusing, so it is especially important to look carefully at your statements and understand which part of your income is changing and why. Let us also talk about taxes because benefit increases can sometimes affect tax situations. If your income goes up even by a small amount, it could affect whether part of your Social Security becomes taxable or whether you move into a different income range for certain assistance programs. This does not mean you should be afraid of an increase, but it does mean you should be aware of how your total income is calculated. Many seniors are surprised to learn that even modest changes can affect eligibility for some programs or tax thresholds, especially if they also receive pension income or part-time earnings. This brings us to pensions, which are another important part of retirement income for many Americans. Some pensions include their own cost of living adjustments, while others do not. If your pension does not increase with inflation, then your Social Security COLA becomes even more important because it may be the only part of your income that adjusts for rising prices. On the other hand, if your pension does include adjustments, the combined increase from both sources could provide better protection against higher living costs, but it could also affect your tax situation or eligibility for certain benefits. At this point, it is also important to talk about planning and budgeting. Even if your benefit increases, it is wise to look at where your money is going and see if there are areas where you can reduce expenses or get extra support. Programs that help with food, utilities, prescriptions, and transportation can make a real difference, and many seniors qualify without realizing it. Taking the time to review your options can help stretch your monthly income further and reduce financial stress. In the next part, we will talk more about what seniors should watch for in their benefit notices, what common mistakes to avoid, how to protect yourself from misinformation, and what steps you can take to make sure you are receiving every dollar you are entitled to. We will also discuss what to do if your payment does not match what you expected and how to get help if you believe there is an error. For now, remember this. The January 15th update is not just about a number on a paper. It is about how much money you will have each month to cover your basic needs, your healthcare, and your peace of mind. Staying informed and understanding how these changes work gives you power and helps you make better decisions for your future. Now that we have talked about how the 2026 Social Security raise works and why January is such an important time for confirming your new payment amount, let us focus on what you should do next and how to protect yourself from common problems that many seniors face during benefit changes. This part is just as important as understanding the raise itself, because knowing how to respond and what to watch for can help you avoid unnecessary stress and financial trouble. One of the first things you should do in January is carefully review your benefit notice or payment statement. This document explains your gross benefit, any deductions such as Medicare premiums, and your final net payment. Many people only look at the deposit in their bank account and assume everything is correct, but mistakes do happen. Sometimes deductions change, sometimes benefit categories shift, and sometimes processing delays create confusion. If your payment is lower than expected or does not seem to reflect the increase you were told about, do not ignore it. Taking action early can prevent months of incorrect payments. Another important issue to be aware of is misinformation. During times when benefit changes are happening, rumors spread quickly, especially about extra payments, bonuses, or special programs that are supposedly coming soon. While some assistance programs do exist, not every headline or message you hear is accurate. Scammers also take advantage of this confusion by pretending to represent government agencies and asking for personal information. Remember that official agencies do not call, text, or email asking for your Social Security number or bank details. If anyone contacts you claiming they can increase your benefits or speed up your payment, that is a strong warning sign that something is not right. If you ever feel unsure about a message or offer, the safest step is to ignore it and rely only on official notices you receive directly about your benefits. Protecting your personal information is just as important as receiving your payments because identity theft can cause long-term problems that are difficult to fix. Now, let us talk about what to do if your financial situation is still tight even after the increase. For many seniors, the cost of living adjustment helps, but it does not solve everything. Rising rents, medical bills, and food prices can still put pressure on monthly budgets. If you are struggling, it is worth looking into assistance programs that work alongside Social Security. Many communities offer help with food, heating, transportation, and healthcare costs. These programs are designed to support older adults and people with disabilities, and they exist because policymakers understand that Social Security alone is not always enough to cover every expense. It is also worth remembering that benefit policies and support programs can change over time. Staying informed does not mean worrying every day, but it does mean paying attention to reliable updates and reviewing your situation regularly. Even small changes in rules or eligibility can affect your income, and being aware of them allows you to adapt rather than be surprised. Now, as we come to the end of this update, let us focus on the most important message. The January 15th reveal is not just about numbers and percentages, it is about your ability to pay your bills, care for your health, and live with dignity after years of hard work. Understanding how your benefits are calculated, knowing when to expect changes, and being aware of available support can give you peace of mind and a sense of control over your financial future. You have learned today why the 2026 Social Security raise matters, how it is applied, what factors can affect your final payment, and why reviewing your benefit information is so important. You have also learned that while rumors of stimulus payments can be confusing, there are real assistance programs that can help if you take the time to explore them. Most importantly, you have learned that staying informed and proactive is one of the strongest tools you have for protecting your financial well-being. Please remember that you are not alone in navigating these changes. Millions of seniors are facing the same questions and concerns, and that is why these updates matter so much. Keep paying attention, keep asking questions, and keep looking out for your own best interests. The more you understand, the better prepared you are to handle whatever changes come next. Thank you for taking the time to learn about this important update. Staying informed is not just about knowing the news, it is about protecting your future, your independence, and your peace of mind. Keep checking your benefits. Keep learning and never hesitate to seek help when you need it, because your financial security matters and you deserve clear, honest information that helps you move forward with confidence.